Daily Dose of English presents Daily English Idioms. Part 19.
Beard the lion in his den. Meaning: to confront someone in their own environment. Examples: he beard the lion in his den and asked his boss for a raise. She beard the lion in his den and asked her teacher for extra help. I beard the lion in his den and asked my parents for permission. Blue in the face. Meaning: to be very frustrated or angry. Examples: she was blue in the face after arguing with her boss. He was blue in the face after a long day at work. I was blue in the face after an argument with my friend. Fight an uphill battle. Meaning: this phrase refers to a situation where success is very difficult to achieve. Examples: she's been fighting an uphill battle against her illness for many years. We're facing an uphill battle to get the project finished in time. We're going to have to fight an uphill battle to get the support of the local residents. Weird and wonderful. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe something that is strange or unusual. Examples: they had a weird and wonderful selection of items for sale at the market. His hobbies are weird and wonderful. He collects vintage fountain pens. The holiday was filled with weird and wonderful experiences. Hard up. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe someone who is in a difficult financial situation. Examples: he's been hard up ever since he lost his job. I'm a bit hard up at the moment, so I can't afford to go out. She was always hard up until she won the lottery. One in the eye. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe a situation where one person gets an advantage over another. Examples: his promotion was a one in the eye for those who thought he wouldn't make it. She got the job that was a one in the eye for the other applicants. His success was a one in the eye for his detractors. Bide your time. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe waiting for the right moment to act. Examples: he bided his time until the perfect opportunity arose. We need to bide our time until the market conditions improve. She bided her time until she could find a better job. A show of hands. Meaning: this phrase is used to ask people to vote by raising their hands. Examples: the chairman asked for a show of hands to decide the issue. We had a show of hands to see who wanted to go on the trip. Let's have a show of hands who wants pizza for lunch. At the top of your lungs. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe shouting very loudly. Examples: she was shouting at the top of her lungs. The fans were singing at the top of their lungs. He was shouting at the top of his lungs to be heard. Have a chinwag. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe a casual conversation. Examples: we had a chinwag over a cup of tea. We had a chinwag about the old days. Let's have a chinwag about what we should do next. Sight for sore eyes. Meaning: This phrase is used to describe a very pleasing sight. Examples: the beautiful sunset was a sight for sore eyes. The mountain peaks were a sight for sore eyes. Seeing her face after so long was a sight for sore eyes. Left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe a situation where two parties do not communicate well with each other. Examples: it seems like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing in this company. It looks like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing with these plans. It's clear that the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing in this project. Sleep like a log. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe sleeping very deeply. Examples: I slept like a log after that long day. After the exam, I slept like a log. I slept like a log after a hard day's work. Run a taut ship. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe a situation where everything is organized efficiently. Examples: he runs a taut ship at the office. She runs a taut ship in her house. They run a taut ship in their business. Give the rough edge of your tongue. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe scolding someone. Examples: he gave her the rough edge of his tongue for not cleaning her room. She gave him the rough edge of her tongue for not doing his homework. They gave him the rough edge of their tongues for not coming to the meeting. Struck dumb. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe being speechless or unable to respond. Examples: she was struck dumb by the news. I was struck dumb when I saw the accident. He was struck dumb when he heard the news. Be full of beans. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe someone who is energetic and enthusiastic. Examples: she's full of beans when she wakes up in the morning. He's always full of beans after a long run. She's full of beans after a good night's sleep. Think outside the box. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe thinking creatively and coming up with new solutions. Examples: we need to think outside the box to solve this problem. He always thinks outside the box to come up with new ideas. She's good at thinking outside the box to find solutions. Fairweather friend. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe someone who is only a friend when things are going well. Examples: he's just a fair-weather friend, so don't rely on him. She's a fair-weather friend, she's never there when you need her. He's just a fair-weather friend, he only cares when things are going well. Class act. Meaning: this phrase is used to describe someone who is highly professional and skilled. Examples: he's a class act, he always does his job to the best of his ability. She's a class act, she always presents herself professionally. He's a class act, he's always polite and respectful. Today's idioms were: beard the lion in his den, blue in the face, fight an uphill battle, weird and wonderful, hard up, one in the eye, bide your time. A show of hands. At the top of your lungs. Have a chinwag. Sight for sore eyes. Left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Sleep like a log. Run a taut ship. Give the rough edge of your tongue. Struck dumb. Be full of beans. Think outside the box. Fair weather friend. Class act.